it's almost like you have a choice. It's like, do you stay with, what you're doing, or do you kind of go down your own path? And I chose that dark path. And it didn't seem like that in the first place. But then, it just kind of like, it creeps on you, right?
My journey definitely started 3 years ago. I tried so hard to get pregnant. It didn't happen. And my husband decided, let's go to church. Let's go Christmas service. So we went. I prayed, I went to see if God would help me out. And he did. A week later, I took a test and I was pregnant. So that was my first experience.
I just knew God because of my mom. She taught me that because she brought me to church and she also read the Bible to me every night, and we would also pray.
So tell me about, like, what were the sort of things that your mom taught you about faith?
Not to say, oh my, and always try to have faith in him no matter what.
I got into a severe accident. I wasn't supposed to survive it. And I realized that obviously someone was looking out for me. And so I started believing more. And then I got into addiction, and I came out of that. I pushed myself to go. And when I came here, it was like I walked into home like it was insane. I loved it.
It has changed me, like, every way. I get up in the morning, and instead of being like, oh, I have to get out of bed, now it's more like I have the privilege to get out of bed. I'm a lot more grateful for things. I have so much more peace. If something doesn't go my way that day, I pray about it. And I talk to God about it. It's like, why is this happening to me? It's part of your plan. And if it's not part of your plan, then I don't want it.
Time where Doug got me. Lead with love, he said. But the statement lead with love, that was something I hadn't done in a while. And that was something I always did as a kid. So always love first, and then all of a sudden you get into a point where leading with love gets you in trouble or taken advantage of, or whatever. And so you kind of shell up a bit. You don't let that out. And coming here and hearing that and seeing that firsthand, people are actually leading with love. Wait, they're doing well. Hey, actually, they're doing better than I've ever seen anybody do. And you kind of, maybe there's something to that. And so now, as I approach things, I look to love first and then go from there.
It's like a reconnection with the Holy Spirit. It's like I'm listening. Like it's like he never went away, right? The voice never went away, that small voice. But it's like, I guess I just suppressed it so much. Now it's like I'm more in tune with what he has to say, and now I'm more inclined to follow it.
Baptism for me definitely would be a new start. Finding the right path, everything that I've done in the past, that it needs to be in the past, and it's a new chapter in my life.
I think that baptism means, to me, is that you get a fresh start. You feel really close to God, and you want to follow his words.
I need to learn how to forgive myself with certain things, and I feel that becoming closer to God after being baptized and all that will be my first step.
Have a lot more peace now, like internally. Even when things don't go my way, I can pray about it, or I can just know that God has a plan for me. Whenever, like, there's a storm, like not literally, but whenever something bad happens in my life, it's like I know God got me, so it's fine, because I know that he had me. It's like, it's nice to know that you're not alone, like, ever.
You've lived a life of dealing with people that are out to get you, or they're taking advantage of you, or they've got, misaligned priorities, let's call it. You stop trusting people. And that was something that through the church, coming here, dealing with the people in the worship team, talking to people out in the lobby, and you kind of go, man, these are people that you can trust. These are people you can put your whole heart into, out to, that is, and have them, you know, take in what you're saying and offer up advice or just love. And you don't get that. You don't get that outside of this. Like, there's something to that part of faith that just brings out the best in people, especially around other people. And it was so bad being away. It's so nice to be back.